This looks weird.
Yeah, who's this guy?
I like his mask.
He's got like wax face.
Ooh, look at stock. Sledgehammer. I want that.
200 teeth? Come on.
Can we not sell?
Cry says, for my Ko-Fi dono, for both of you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Not a malevolent related question, but somewhat on the back of Consume Lots of Stories reply, plus the story about lost poets. Do you have any top favorite or defining media you love and would recommend consuming, no matter the format, book, TV, film, etc.?
Oh man, so much.
Great question.
Great question.
On the back of the Consume Lots of Stories, do we have any top favorite or defining media you love and would recommend?
Yeah, I mean, definitely in like terms of books, I've mentioned many times, The Road is one of my all-time favorite novels, and I highly recommend it personally.
I just read Our Wives Under the Sea. I wouldn't say that it's like defines me as a person or anything, but it was a fantastic read that I think I got through it in January. It's by Julia Armfield, and if you like queer body horror, it's a relatively quick read, and I loved it. I really liked Broadchurch, and we were just talking about it recently, how much we want to re-watch.
Broadchurch heavily inspired the Invictus campaign, Black Reach, which even sounds like it now that I think about it. The Black Reef, something, I can't remember.
Sure,
it's a Call of Cthulhu game I ran.
I remember that one. That was good.
I felt very inspired by that. But I don't know. I feel like if it's big, right? Genre, like, I feel like I want to, like, something I'm like, oh, you gotta watch that, or you gotta read that. Oh, do I get to destroy these now? Oh, perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's something that I'm like, oh my god, you have to? I mean,
you have a lot of movies that
yes.
you love very deeply.
Most of mine would be movies for sure.
I mean, we just fucking watched Shawshank Redemption, which I mean, but those are like
everyone knows this.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a lot, but unfortunately, I don't think I've
original Broadchurch, obviously, not the remake.
I don't even think the remake's called Broadchurch.
Oh my god, Pepper's says Broadchurch was so good. My mom and dad still scream Miller at each other.
Miller, we do too.
We did that too. We go outstanding Miller.
David Tennant's great.
It's really good.
I mean, like to me, there's so many that come to mind. Like Legend of 1900, I think was a huge influence, and that's kind of unknown relatively. So I always recommend that. There's a movie called The Legend of 1900. The soundtrack is by Ennio Morricone. It's directed by I forget the director now. He did Cinema Paradiso. I can't remember. It escapes me. Stars Tim Roth and Superman's dad, the guy from the new Superman. I always forget the actor's name. He's also from Identity. Anyway, if you ever get the chance to see it. See the theatrical version, not the director's cut. Avoid the director's cut. But that is a movie that I would say was my first. In fact, I should say this because I think this is an important defining moment. That's it.
Ooh, guys, he paused it.
It's so. I distinctly remember this. It came out in 1998, so I was 10 years old, and my dad rented it from the video store, and he said, "Oh, we're gonna put on a movie. It's family movie night," and the computer was like had its back to the screen, so you're either playing on the computer or you're watching the movie. And I think I was like, oh, I'd rather play a video game. It doesn't look appealing to me at all. And my dad was like, okay, fine, family sat or whatever. And I remember distinctly, like the first time ever, and potentially the last time ever, I was playing a video game that I was really into, and I like kept looking over my shoulder at this movie and like left my game and sat enjoying the movie and like watched the entire thing, cried through it. Like I was so enraptured by a piece of media. And obviously it's happened in various ways, but like in the fact that I was like excited to do something else and then stop doing it to like go see this thing, it never really happened before. And honestly, to me, it flipped a switch in my brain, I think, to where frankly Henry is at right now, where I was like, oh my God, movies can be like good. Like movies can make you feel things. Like the movie made me realize that like movies were like a form of art. But more than that, that probably is one of the most defining movies of Malevolent as it is today, because the way that movie uses music totally inspired me. It set me on a path where The Wager became a thing, where Faro's song became a thing, where all the music used, if you ever listen to Malevolent, you're like, oh, that song is like fine, but it's used really expertly right here, or it feels like it's really important. Like, you know, when Antoine's dying, the piano song that's playing isn't really that good. I'll be honest. It's like, it's fine. It's just not that good. But that moment hits because the music seems to really suit that moment. And I feel like I'm good at that. I'm not an expert at making beautiful music, but I do think I'm good at making music that suits that moment. And that movie made me realize, oh my God, music in a movie or in a story doesn't just elevate it or define it, but it can make you feel more intensely what the movie is doing. Music is so important to that movie that I can't really explain. So not only did it sort of show me that, oh wow, art can be like this, but it also showed me that, holy fuck, music is not just important to me, but it can be really important to certain types of media. And the thing that's so sad is not many movies are like that when it comes to music. I would even argue, like there's a lot of musicals, there's a lot of movies that use music really, really well, but there's not enough. And this is a movie that the story is around music, obviously, but it's so interesting because I think about the movie often because the way it uses music is like a plot point. You know what I mean? Like, so you would have to, almost the way The Wager was written, like you have to write it in tandem with the story, you know? Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful movie. Don't watch the director's cut. It's fine, but totally, because it's an Italian movie with English actors, which it's not dubbed or anything like that, but the theatrical cut that made it to American cinemas is like much more kind of Americanized, but in a good way. Like the Italian cut is way more like silly, you know, like the way that Leon the Professional would be extremely inappropriate had Luc Besson done it the original French way, where like there was like sexual well, there still are sexual overtones, but like originally.
Overt.
Yeah, literally it was like, you know, because like the way Europeans view sex and all that kind of stuff is very different. Same with Italian cinema is like, it's a lot goofier at times. You know what I mean? And that goofiness, to me, really undercuts the story of like what it's trying to take you on. So personally, it's one of the few director's cuts that I way more dislike than the theatrical version. Also, it's much longer without adding much. So anyway, Legend of 1900, highly recommend it. Boom.
Boom.